All right, welcome back to another episode of the Great Deliberators. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Imperator Rose.
It's your boy DK.
And one time for our boy L Beam. We don't have a soundboard, so we can't drop no sounds, y'all, because we are recording over the internet.
Knowing everything we know, we should have got a sound by now. I think that was smart.
Oh, snap, man. Hey, we doing a parody of Nightcap. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this actually is Nightcap.
No, they're dead ass. Because Chad Ochocinco's recording on like a $40 Logitech some shit, man.
I 100% believe it. I 100% believe it. So if y'all don't know, I'm Chad Ochocinco. This is Shannon Sharp right here. This is Shannon Sharp.
This Chad. I'm Shannon for the day.
Also
on the side. Also on the side too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anyway, how's everybody doing this week, man? Boys done had a trying week already, starting off on Monday.
Dog. Sorry, y'all. I keep fixing my collar. This is just it's weird to me being on here. So I'm getting used to it like you guys. And this week, or let me say last week, work. Before we started recording, I was just telling him, like, dog, I'm hating this work life. I genuinely am starting to hate it. But then for some reason, like when I start hitting a milestone, I'm like, oh, we got to keep going.
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. That's why you grind. That's why you grind, baby.
I will say that this year is going to be a year of like, I'm going to definitely start taking care of me, man. I feel last year and maybe the year before that, I really like put myself second and just like to this grind, and I can't do that this year. You know what I'm saying? I need to take probably like 2 or 3 more vacations, and just kind of get away, just step away from work, completely. But I will say, if you're ready to start a business, y'all got to be ready to put in some hours, and a lot of hours that a lot of hours that you can't even like make money on. To tell you the truth, I'm gonna be open and honest with you. This year, I'm not paying myself. At least until June or July. I'm not going to pay myself for my company. I'm just going to take in my W-2 job, and I'm going to take in like whatever work that I can do myself that I don't have any employees at. I'll take that in as I don't know how much I can say, but money, that income that will more than likely the Alphabet Boys will not know about.
Yo, we gonna redact that so homie don't get caught up.
Fuck it. If you put it out there, look, I made it. By the time
internet waves
found out, by the time somebody want to dry snitch, go ahead. If somebody want to dry snitch, go ahead.
But they got ears everywhere, man. You ain't got to worry about they snitching, bro. They got ears everywhere.
I need you to redact that. But,
we gonna redact that.
But the reality is, man, I'm really going to take on this like business mentality, treat that as its own like entity, and try to really stack up bread there. So there's going to be about almost 50 to 60 hours that I was getting last year. It's now just going to go towards the company, and that's it. Like I'm not going to see that bread at all. And I'm hoping to do that at least halfway through the year, which I'm blessed to be able to do it in the first place. But I just want to be able to I think there's certain milestones that I want to hit as a company. And for me to do that, I need to have some cash on hand and to have some liquid. So we're going to see how far we can take that and keep it pushing.
All right, one time for my boy, man. And that's like the big thing, right? Like if you start a business, if you're lucky enough to have that extra income to reinvest back into the business, that's a blessing within itself, man, because let alone not taking a paycheck, just being able to reinvest extra funds back into your business, that is head and shoulders above what like most small businesses are capable of being able to do. So shout out to you, big dog.
Man, I'm hoping by June, man, to have a full-fledged assistant, man, like a legitimate. Yeah, I need it. Yeah. I think that's the only thing.
You definitely need it.
I need somebody that is just I can call 10 times a day, be like, hey, put this on there, put this on the schedule, put this on the schedule, put this on the schedule. And I know that sounds so petty.
No, that makes sense.
There's so many things that fall through the cracks that I just be forgetting.
Bro, listen, your situation as a small business owner that has clientele and, on top of that, actually receiving leads and getting more business in, I already know what you're dealing with because like people at work deal with it, man. Like I got our service manager right now, bro. He need a service coordinator. They got this man out there in the field training people and trying to answer emails and coordinate. Shit starting to fall through the cracks. And I'm just explaining to him like, hey man, you need to put rubber to roll, man. You need to put your foot on somebody's neck because they need to get you a coordinator, bro. Because when shit start falling through and you ain't making your obligations, they gonna get on you about it.
Yeah.
So yeah, like but listen, anyone that operates a business understands where you coming from, bro. And like, if you done made it to a point where you need an assistant, shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. All right, one time for our boy.
We don't have a soundboard. This shit not working, y'all. And I'm we have a soundboard. So I'm gonna do the best that I can today for y'all, man.
Yeah, we gonna try to make it work, man. All right. With that being said, though, man, before we get into like the deep, before we get into the episode, man, I want to talk about something. Did you happen to see what's been going on? Well, probably not, man, because you be at work. Have you peeped at all anything that's going on with Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj?
Okay, so this is what I've seen. I haven't heard nothing, but what I've seen is just like the little headlines on Complex. I follow Complex. I don't follow Shade Room, so there's probably a lot that I missed out on. But I'm on Instagram, I see Complex and all that. I've seen that, like, I think there's maybe Megan dropped a song.
Yeah, it's called Hiss, like Snake hissing and shit.
Okay, yep. and then what's the other chick name? Nicki Minaj, and I'm so sorry, y'all. I know their names. I really am tired. But Nicki Minaj dropped something called Big Stepper or something like
Bigfoot or something, Redfoot, Bluefoot,
something like that. And from what I'm gathering, like there was some bars that was hit. Like these female rappers is at it, bro. Like they doing what the old school rappers used to do. They at it. Which is crazy because I was just saying that these women are becoming more like niggas every day, dog. And we getting soft. But that's a topic for another day. But yeah, man.
It's definitely a topic for another day because I already know you're going to go on like an hour tangent, bro. And like, we just ain't got time for that tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Cool,
like,
man. This is what podcasts are made for. Especially just talk about shit that really don't matter. But yeah.
I would say this because I don't really want to get into like the specifics of the beef, but I have this to say, man. I don't know if Nicki Minaj just like doesn't have a good PR team or she just don't listen to them or just in general, she don't take advice. But bro, here's my thing with Nicki, right? Like your husband and your brother are registered sex offenders.
Pedophiles, right?
Pedophiles.
Can we say that on here without getting like...
I don't know. I think we'll be all right. Here's the thing, dog. You can't come after nobody, bro. Like, I mean, I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like, whatever shot get taken at you, you just gotta eat that shit.
For her brother, I'm gonna give Nicki grace. I'm gonna give her grace for her brother.
All right,
cool. I'm not gonna give her grace for is that you chose to marry somebody and be with somebody for life. That I don't care under any circumstance. You can't tell me any otherwise. There was a circumstance in which he had a sexual encounter, whether it was conversation or otherwise, with somebody who was a minor. Dog. You can't explain that to me. Now, the only thing that would make sense is the Akon situation. She was in a club and she looked older. But if at any point that you having a true comment, and for even Akon, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a little weird that you're going for somebody that is 18, but maybe you look a little bit older. Like, bro. Mm-hmm. Go with somebody that you just know for sure ain't 18. If you got to question it, it's a problem.
I mean, but the thing is,
but you decided to marry somebody who's registered to have a registered pedophile. Come on, get up out of here, man.
Listen, I can't explain everybody's decisions.
And you're a rapper.
I'm just saying I can't explain everybody's decisions. More power to her. I wouldn't. I know for as a brother to sisters, as a father to daughters. Ain't no way you bringing homie up in my house ever. If you want to marry him, cool. But homie ain't coming in my crib, man, because I don't like that kind of energy around me, and that's the type of person you with.
Come on, man. Like there's so many fish in the sea, man. Like,
bro,
come on,
Nicki can have any nigga she want, bro. That's the crazy part.
Who definitely is not on that weird stuff. It's just that simple.
But I'm saying that's the crazy part, right? Like she can have anybody. But
I also want to give her grace because look, I don't know all the situation. I don't know. I'm just gonna say though,
I don't think it matters.
Somebody in your position, Nicki Minaj, it just doesn't make sense to me, even from a business standpoint, that you decide to get with somebody who has this kind of baggage to their name. because we all know at the end of the day, whoever you get with, you are going to be the big stepper in that relationship. So why get with that's just going to be an anchor every day because he made poor decisions like to that severity in his previous life. You know what I'm saying? Come on, it just don't make sense.
I think, but again, man, I think the problem is, and if you look at it in its totality, Nicki just got to eat that shit because, like, yo, you can't, you got to realize that your area where you're at right now with who you with, your brother. I get it. Yeah, like you say, you're gonna give a grace on a brother. I get that for sure. But that's low hanging fruit. You're gonna always get hit below the belt there. Like no matter what.
You get hit below the belt that you like, you know what I'm saying, got with a porn star and you got her pregnant. It don't matter. Any diss that you get into with a rapper, even a regular fan, even if Drake got into it with me, bro, all I got on Drake is, hey man, did you make a porn star your baby mama? I understand, man. You rich, but you stupid.
Yeah, right.
That'll be my comeback to him. And guess what? That'll be the only hit that I got.
Hold on, wait. But before you say that though, I feel you. But at the same time, I do think that like you reach a threshold where you making so much money that like you ain't that stupid though. You know what I'm saying? Like he at that threshold where it's like he ain't really getting lumped over the head the way that like it would seem for like somebody who only making like 2-3 million.
Well, the reason why, first off, he getting hit over the head with it. Let's just be honest. Like you gotta, at the end of the day, you gotta take care of that chick.
Debatable.
No matter what. I mean, for him, you're dropping a bucket, but that's still a drop that you gonna have to give to a chick because you couldn't control yourself.
I don't think he missing it. That's all I'm saying at all. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably had.
He's probably not missing it. I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying.
But saying, at the end of the day, you're still fathering a child from a porn star. Which again, I'm not. I'm all for. I'm all for sex work. It's not me knocking none of it. I'm just telling you the reality. If I were to be dissing Drake, if me and Drake were beefing,
that's where you going.
Like that's the only thing I could. That's the only thing I would use on.
That's all you got. Okay, I got you.
All I got.
I got you. Okay, all right.
Well, respectfully, you got some other things going for you. But if there's anything that I'm gonna hit you with, you know what I'm saying, is like, can your husband be around children?
That's it, dog. Yo, like, did you see Cardi?
Invited to the barbecue?
Actually, Cardi clapped her over the head like a few months ago. I think she took a shot at Cardi, and Cardi was all like, "Hey man, go get your man from the playground or some shit like that."
Come on now.
That's
like what we doing?
I'm just saying, like, you can't go because she been on like a 36 to 48 hour little tangent, like dead ass, like
feelings, bro. It hurt her feelings that her peers think about her like this, man. Come on, it's not about me. It's not
thinking about you like that. That's the reality. Like,
but you get what I'm saying. It's not me and you talking about Nicki Minaj because to us we don't matter. But this is her peers. You know what I'm saying? That's, bro, come on, man. That's your colleague talking about you.
I also think she's tired of hearing it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
her peers, she hear it every day.
Yeah,
but she don't want to hear from her peers.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Because if you ain't been keeping up with the situation, she was on Instagram Live at like 2 a.m. She just had the camera facing like the apartment or wherever she was at, and she was just like going off, bro. It's clear to me that she wasn't all that coherent. You know what I'm saying? Possibly under the influence of certain things. And then she doubled back like the next day, and it seemed like the same thing again, bro. And it's like, honestly, I think like if you part of the, like, you know what I'm saying, the barbs or whatever, pray for your girl, man, because she going through it. So like it's all fun and game. It's
real. You just keep it real. You made a poor decision that you have to live with for the rest of your life.
I mean, that's the reality.
You attach yourself to somebody who's a registered pedophile, and I don't care how you try to slice it. It's just that sometimes certain things just don't add up. You know what I'm saying? It does not add up. But you know what I'm saying? You made a poor decision, and you are in the public eye, and that poor decision is going to relive itself. To be real with you, every moment anytime that you make progress, that poor decision will find its way and creep up in that progress. You're never going to be able to live that down. The same way Kim Kardashian will never live down a sex tape. Respectfully, you'll be at your son's graduation. There's going to be somebody out there who just got it out for you. And outside their graduation is going to have Ray J out with a scene of you sucking on Ray J. It's going to be out there on a poster. Your son is, and dad is going to miss with you. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep it real. These poor decisions are going to catch up. And
that's big facts.
This live fast, die young mentality that everybody want to live by, you're gonna find out real quick that you're still gonna be alive, dealing with the problems that you decided to live fast, die young by. That's it. You're not dying quick enough. So sorry.
I feel you. I'm just saying, man. Hey, look, I get it, but you know, I'm a empathetic person. It's clear that through her Instagram live thing that she hurting. So y'all put some positive energy out there for her, man. Because honestly, I don't think Nicki's a bad person, bro. But you're right. She made a poor decision, and now you got to eat that shit. That's just facts. Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I just want to know, what does it say about you that you got with somebody who's a registered like pedophile, bro? Like,
Hold on.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I don't know the details surrounding it.
I don't know the details.
So I don't know if she knew prior to
allegedly. All this, I don't even know if I'm even. Again, all this allegedly. Please don't come after me.
Yeah. See, I don't know because like, what happens if like, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? You get with a boy, you get married, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get together and then like a year and a half into our relationship, somebody dropped a bombshell. Oh, well, you know, homie, a registered sex offender, you ain't got no idea. Because I mean, like,
see, for Nicki Minaj, respectfully, bro, I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening because I think that somebody like Nicki Minaj, bro. First off, he's a registered sex offender, so that is something that you just Google. You Google the nigga name. You know what I'm saying,
bro? But don't nobody be thinking about. I mean, we should now. I get where you're going. We should. But people don't do that.
Nicki Minaj got a team that I'm sure do that kind of shit. Like the same way, if I'm about to marry a chick, if I'm about to marry a chick, respectfully, you can't tell me that
But she been new homie though. But like she been new homie though. Like homie ain't come in and like she just
to be honest, she should come out and just say that. Or because he didn't tell her, that is right there is enough to down that sword to be like, hey, we can't be together because I got a public image to uphold. I love you, and it's already we passed that, but I got a public image to uphold, and I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You can't be my male Coretta to the situation.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's hurting her all that much. It's hurt her all that much. It's hurting her internally and emotionally. But
it's hurting her. It's hurting her, bro.
I'm saying it's hurting her. It's hurting her. But I'm talking about her public image and like as far as like the accolades and all that. I don't think it's hurt her.
It's not hurting the accolades, but we're not talking about accolades. Nicki Minaj is the top 3 female rapper out there, so we're not talking about accolades.
I don't think. Well, what you said public image. Well, hold on. You said public image. I was referencing that in what I think of when people say public image. Not as I know it's hurting her, but from an image perspective.
But I'm gonna clarify because the reason I brought public image is because she's public, as she's a public individual, always in the public eye. Her image directly affects her as a human being, as a person. Yeah. Right. The same way that the whole Jonathan Major situation. It's not what we saw on camera was not a big deal. If you saw that right now, leaving with your wife from a restaurant, you're not giving a fuck. You're probably not even gonna pull out your camera and record. It's a regular thing. You know what I'm saying? You'd be like, oh, you might just watch until it's over with, and that's it. Even if they run away, you're probably gonna get in your whip and go home. Now let that be Ludacris and his wife. Let that be T.I. and his or you know what I'm saying, and his wife. Let that be Will Smith and his wife, or LeBron and his wife. Any other public figure. Then you're gonna pull out that goddamn camera. I bet you will. You know what I'm saying? Then it's a real situation because that individual's in the public eye. Therefore, it directly affects them 10 times worse. So for Nicki Minaj, you dating a pedophile, if you weren't Nicki Minaj, we wouldn't really know. Mm-hmm. And you're right. You know what I'm saying? Joe Schmo could be a pedophile and has been around in your family from here to Kingdom Come, but you just never Googled him. Yeah. But if Joe Schmo was married to your sister who's a public figure, I bet that you have Googled Joe Schmo.
Yeah. I'm just merely saying, I don't know the timeline. I just know he's from a past.
That nigga. You're going to Google who that dude is. You know what I'm saying? So for Nicki Minaj, respectfully, I'm sorry. I find it hard to believe that you got with him and the Barbs didn't go Google him for you and didn't tell you. So you knew. You knew.
Yeah. I think that's how people found out. I think that's how people found out. You know what I'm saying?
Before she did I do, people knew, and they warned her about it, but she decided to make her move. And I'm not knocking it.
I can't go that far, but I feel you. If you believe that.
Okay. So let's just make this clear. We'll move past this. We got a lot more to discuss.
Yeah.
Are you telling me that you're giving her grace because of the sheer fact that she may not have known before they got married?
Yeah. What if
she didn't know before they got married?
If she didn't know, then that makes the situation a hell of a lot more egregious. Like if she knew and she decided to marry him, I can't say egregious because you can do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But I know that's wild as hell for you to know that he's a registered sex offender, and then to think that this is someone you're gonna have children with.
What if you found out after the fact that you was married? Well, like, you still don't find it egregious that you decided to stay with him?
No,
or you feel like, you already made a vow and said I do?
Man, call me old fashioned, bro, but like that's a
I don't even want to. You can stop it right there.
Listen. I'm not saying that I would stay with a person like that.
If your wife found out you was a registered sex offender, bro,
yeah, she would leave
right
me.
now.
She will leave me. But my thing is once you get married, right, you come to learn. I've seen people stay in. I've heard and seen people stay in much worse situations than that, because the thing is you believe that person has changed. You get what I'm saying? Like now it's one of them situations where I believe that had you found out prior to getting married, 90% of people are gonna walk away. But like after you're married and you've been with the person, you got to know them and they're lovely and they're kind and they're all that. You know what I'm saying? This is a person you believe is for you for the rest of your life. That's some hard shit to walk away from, dog. That's all I'm saying.
I can't do it.
I feel you, but also you single, and I
don't know whether that's egregious, like for a woman to do that would like. I'm trying to think.
I think the equivalent, like if she was touching little girls, little boys, and was a sex offender, I think that's the equivalent, because now you got to question whether or not you can have children around this person. You see what I'm saying?
Damn, you know it's crazy.
I think it's just as bad.
I'm gonna keep that comment off air.
Okay. All right. Then let's move on. All right, man. So in the spirit of our boy L-Beam, I have a would you rather. All right. So here's my question: would you rather take a 50% chance, flip a coin, a 50% chance at $1 million, or be given $100,000 right now? Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Here's what I'm gonna say, because I'm gonna give you my first answer. I'm gonna take that $100,000 because I'm always about the absolute, baby. You know what I'm saying? I told you the other day, bro. All I do is invest in the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. That's it. That's all I do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady, baby. So you already know I'm taking the money. Okay, $100,000. But I don't want to move the goalpost here. But I will say this: if my children would not in daycare, I would flip that coin for $1 million.
You know what's crazy?
I would flip that coin for $1 million.
I was just thinking about that before you said it. I was thinking about, and this is gonna sound nuts, if I have more responsibilities than I have right now, like children, wife, whatever, I would be very more inclined to take the 100. Yeah. But I think because I don't have any kids, yeah, and I think I can take more of a risk. Yeah. Things. I'll flip the coin for the $1 million.
I shoot for the $1 million.
I'll tell you why. What I easily debated in my mind is how much time would it take me to get 100K? Mm-hmm. So am I like sacrificing a year? Like, okay, I get a 1 year heads up, you know what I'm saying? Or 1 year head start on whatever. Or for $1 million, which I'm not a millionaire, like flip a coin and that could be what I'm like trying to get in the next 3 to 5 years, right? Yeah. So it's kind of, man, let me just take that 3 to 5 years, because that to me is obviously the wider gap. Yeah. There's a lot more to win, and there's a lot more.
50% chances is a good odds too.
50% is good odds.
It's good odds. So
it's not bad.
It's not terrible odds. It's not terrible odds. You mean you got I will say,
if I had kids and whatnot, and the reason why I say that is because, man, you not being able to provide for your kids is probably a feeling that I would never want to feel. Mm-hmm. And I know that if I got 100,000 right now, and I had 2 kids, 3 kids, whatever the case may be, even one, like I would be able to know, okay, I can put food on the table for the next 3 to 4 years, bro, just off of this 100K, bro. You know, what I'm saying? If done right, I could probably put food on the table for the next 10. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't want to risk like losing out on that for a 50% chance at $1 million, which is crazy, because I feel like you should take more of the risk because you got more responsibilities. But there might be something psychologically wrong with that response, though. You know what I'm saying?
It make 100% sense. Listen, let me tell you something. $100,000 is a lot of money, We not like even in today's standard, by today's standards, $100,000 is a lot of money. Okay. My thing is like I said, I ain't want to move the goalposts. So I just wanted to get my answer straight up first, right? Because I know me personally, even if I was, and even if I didn't have kids, I'm probably still gonna take that 100 grand because that's just how I'm wired. But with that being said, though, if there was a possibility of me flipping that coin, I would have to one where I'm at currently in my life right now with how much money I make. If I didn't have kids, oh, I'd be Gucci, bro. If I didn't have,
That's all.
daycare costs,
What you just said is why I would take the million.
I'm super straight. So honestly, depending on how I'm feeling that day, you know what I'm saying? Boy might flip that coin. But 7 out of 10 times, bro, like I'm gonna take that 100,000. With kids, 10 out of 10 times. I'm taking 100,000. It ain't even a possibility when I'm flipping this coin, bro.
It would be like 8 out of 10 right now in my current situation. Like if I just lost like a good bag, like just, I don't know, maybe I just took a $3,000-$4,000 L today. That's when I probably been just give me 100,000.
Yeah, depending on your move for the day.
Swear to God. But let it be that like this was just like invoice day or payday or something like that.
Yeah.
Man,
flip that coin.
Flip that damn coin, boy. Like
flip that shit, boy. Hey, man, I'm telling you,
dog. Tell me the bells. That's all I'm gonna say. You gonna ask me, you want to flip a tails.
Yeah, when that bonus hit, boy, be like, hey man, hey, flip that coin, big dog. Yeah, we good for a few months.
I'll get my barber. I just gotta say, my barber up tomorrow. Yeah, I need another one. Tighten me up. You know
gotta look good for this coin flip. You know
Come on, man.
All right, man. Okay. So I got another one, man. I call this one the situation. All right. So check it out. Let me set the stage here. Let me set the scene so y'all can see it, visualize it here real quick. All right. You've been talking to a chick. Things going good. Yes. You progress to the point to where like now you're ready to get engaged. You pop the question, right? You go find a ring, find the one you like. I bet she gonna like that shit.
She gonna say yes.
You pop the question, right? Okay. She does say yes, right? Y'all planning out the engagements, said how long it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still got things going on. So y'all planning out a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Just say, hey, okay, this is when things gonna be right. And it's gonna be time.
From engagement, wedding, year and a half?
Yeah. Let's just say that. Okay.
Is that normal?
Huh? About a year's normal. So 6 months longer ain't really that big a deal. You know what I'm saying? Boys be engaged for like 5 years, 10 years.
Oh, not me.
Yeah, couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I ain't built that way. Something wrong if I'm still not married to you a year later. Okay. But 7 months in, shit goes south. For whatever reason, the engagement gets broken off. Y'all try to make it work for like the next 2 to 3 weeks. Next 2 to 3 months. Still can't rekindle it. Something's off for whatever it is, ain't feeling it. My question is do you allow her to keep the ring or do you try to take it back?
She can keep the ring.
She can keep it?
She can keep the ring. The only circumstance in which I would request the ring back, and it's a good request because at the end of the day, me giving it to her is a gift.
Yeah.
Let's just keep it real.
Okay.
And at any point you give somebody a gift, in the eyes of the law, it is theirs.
Yeah, for sure.
The only time that I would request my gift back is if she was like maybe caught in some type of infidelity, or I found out that she was a pedophile.
I want to say, oh, she like a pedophile. Then we got to get that ring.
But I would say a third stealing from me.
Okay.
Which I think I would find to be impossible because like the shit is on locked over here. But yeah, let's just say stealing from me, and it really ain't much to take.
Yeah, I'm about to say what's she taking because I ain't got nothing.
Yeah, you have to take property at this point, but stealing from me, something egregious like being a pedophile or finding out that he was like maybe had like an unwarranted like life that I did not know about. Like maybe she was a streetwalker, or something of that nature.
Just something that hit you hard out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying?
That line of work. So I'll put that all in the category of pedophile because all that to me, respectfully.
It's just some hard shit to live with.
It would still hit heavy for me. You know what I'm saying? But for y'all, not knocking what y'all do, like dead ass. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, that is wild. I would tell you that I'm gonna ask for the ring back regardless, no matter what the situation is. Because
Are you serious?
yeah, dead ass. Cause I want
You
to
can't
go
do
get.
that, man. You can't do that.
Hold on, wait. I said I would ask for it back because I want my money back. With that being said, though, here's what I will say. Y'all know me. I let shit go. So I'm not about to press the issue though. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm not about to be a weekend still texting her asking her for the ring back. If she say, nah, man, I'm keeping this joker. I'm like, all right, you do you. You know what I'm saying? Because my question always is, and me and my wife kind of discussed this, because she was all like, why would she want to keep the ring? You get what I'm saying?
Oh, to sell it, make it. Get money. Huh? What you mean?
I'm saying, okay. But again, right? But a lot of people wind up holding on to the ring. Very few people just sell it. You get what I'm saying? They wind up keeping the ring. It is. You see what I'm saying?
You just need a remembrance of like what didn't work.
Yeah. It's like, why would you want to keep the ring, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't doing you no good. You ain't about to get married. But if you gonna sell it, it is what it is. But like I said, I'm gonna always ask for it back because hell, we ain't getting married no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Not you. You just happened to be the person I was gonna get married to. But that was for my wife. You are no longer my wife.
I'm gonna be real with you. Anybody who probably married me and like get with me for real, I just don't see them even wanting to keep it. No. I just don't. Even if I eat, like, I just don't see anybody that I get with would even want to keep it. Mm-hmm. I feel like anybody that I get with would probably like throw it back at me or sell it. I just don't see anybody wanting to keep that for like memory's sake. It's just not something that you'd want. I wouldn't want to keep it. If I got it back, I'm immediately selling. I wouldn't even get it to like get the other chick. I would have to sell it and go buy me something else. You know what I'm saying?
So that was gonna be my next question, right? So let's say you get the ring back. Do you give it to the next chick?
No. The only way is if maybe my mom passed down to me her like, and that's another way. That's another one I'll add. If my mom gave me her engagement ring, or whatever,
of course,
goes to somebody, I don't care under whatever circumstance.
So if it's your mama's ring,
whatever,
do you try a little harder to get that ring back?
I'm not try. What you mean trying? Right? I'm not gonna try. There's nothing to try. I'm gonna get the ring back. I'm gonna get bro. And that's what I'm saying. Like y'all even, I may not even get married, bro. It's a high possibility, dog. It's a high possibility.
What do you mean try?
Try.
That shit coming back.
It's coming back.
Yo, you are foul if you keep a man's mama's ring. You is foul, bro. That is wild. Like like the only way you can even like remotely even have an argument is if like he did you dirty. I'm talking cheating, like constantly out of the country. Dirty. He done had like 3 babies.
Your cousin on, like, come on.
Like you check the Ring doorbell and it's like 10 women running out the house. Like it gotta be wild. It gotta be wild for you to keep a man's mama's ring.
I didn't even think about that. My mom would never even pass me her ring. Bro. But if she did, I'm gonna need that back.
But I feel like the type of person that like you said, like I would get with, they're gonna be respectful in that manner. Like, cause we didn't work out, but they're gonna understand that like, yo, this is my mama ring. You get what I'm saying? Because anybody that would be that ignorant.
I wouldn't even break it off. I wouldn't even break it off until I got the ring in my possession. You know what I'm saying? Like you would like a night out or something like that. What?
Now you using your noggin, nigga. Now you using your noggin. Yeah, for sure.
Now, if it's a ring I bought her, I'm gonna be honest. I'm taking that as an L. The moment that I buy, which by the way, which would be another question I would like to know this. What do you think is an appropriate amount of money to spend on an engagement ring?
Man, an appropriate amount of money is whatever you can afford. For real.
No, stop that. Stop that.
No, cap, bro. Listen, man, listen.
What you're doing is inflating the problem because then she can go and say, "Oh, he's a high value nigga, so I need a high value ring." Or this person say, "Oh, he ain't really got like that."
That's your problem for marrying a woman like that. That's your problem for marrying. Hold on, wait, time out.
We asked the question: what is too much to spend on an engagement ring?
And I'm gonna tell you, too much is what you cannot afford to make somebody happy.
I hate you so much.
Period, dog. Listen to me, dog. Listen, if you, I swear to God, bro.
Fine. You got no kids. got no kids. You make what you make right now.
Bro,
How much you spending?
If you asking me what I'm making right now, what's the most
how much are you spending on an engagement ring?
Like $3,500, 3,000, 3,500, bro. That's me. That's me.
Okay, how much did you spend on your engagement ring? If you don't mind me asking,
about 3,500. The new one, at least. The first one that I bought,
the first one you bought, how much?
First one I bought was like it was barely 1,100, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. It was reckless as shit because I took part of my motherfucking school refund, dog, and went and bought that motherfucker.
Damn, this nigga tripping.
Yeah, bro. And guess what? I couldn't afford that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I couldn't afford that shit. You know what I'm saying? But again, this is the reason why like it's hard to talk to me about shit like this, dog. Because me and Trish got it out the mud, nigga. I don't know if I ever explained this.
Bro, I wouldn't spend more than, and this is a cap. This is the absolute most.
What?
I wouldn't spend more than $10,000.
10,000? Shit.
I wouldn't spend more than 10.
Oh, my chest hurt.
More than 10. Honest to God, what you said, I was really thinking about $3,000 to $5,000. How much I would probably spend.
If I made no cap, if I made about $250,000 to $300,000 a year, I'd probably buy a $10,000 ring. That'd be the only way. There's just no way I'm spending $10,000. Even at a $150, I'm not spending $10,000 on a ring, bro.
Bro, I honestly think it's wild. I think it's wild that I don't think first off, even if I was a millionaire, I probably would not spend more than $10,000. And the reason why I say that is because I don't think no woman should have that kind of money on her fucking finger.
I mean, it is dangerous though.
It's dangerous as hell. It's dangerous as hell.
Like you become a target.
I don't need like my like prize and possession out there with this fucking target on their back every time they go somewhere. For what? For what? Like, nah. To be honest with you, I'm not even that type of dude that if I get a wedding ring, I really just want one of them little black joints that I be seeing people with just a regular black joint.
Get it in the frame.
Maybe engrave the inside of that mug with something nice.
$79, y'all. $79. That's it. Here's my thing, bro. Because I mean this, because I want to take it back to what I just said. The thing is here, and I truly mean this, man. If you with the right woman, bro, then whatever ring you get, how am I gonna put it, bro? It's a delicate balance, though, right? It's a difference between like she know you being dirt cheap because there is a certain amount of money that lets a woman know that you care, right? Because like if you got bands, bro, and you just go out and you buy like a Cracker Jack ring, it don't really. Although you may on like, and you can maybe be like a Chad Ochocinco type of guy, right? Chad Ochocinco spent $500 on a wedding ring. You know he love you because you know this man eat McDonald's for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This man flew Spirit.
100% honest with you. If I go get you a wedding ring, you know I love you. If I go get you an engagement ring, dog, I love you, and I say that with all my heart.
I'm gonna say that's
if I even took the time,
bro, you can't go buy no Walmart ring, bro.
You don't know.
No, you can't go buy no Walmart ring, dog. Listen,
I wouldn't do it, but
you wouldn't do it because you love her, nigga. That's why.
Look, I told you how much I was on the ring.
And you want to see her light up when you give her that ring. And you know, damn good and well, no Walmart ring is about to light her ass up, man. Don't cap.
I'm gonna stop right now, and I'm gonna be honest, bro. For the one that I believe that, you know what I'm saying, it would go down like that. I think, bro, even if I just gave her the words, fuck the ring.
You can't do that if you broke, nigga. You can't do that if you got bread, man.
My current situation. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Now, I would do it.
I tried to say that, but you kept pressing me about a number.
That's what society would say. I'm wondering. Look, I'm just wondering for keepsake. I just want to know like what other people think. I've already told you my answer. I wouldn't spend more than $10,000. Probably between $3,000 and $5,000, and that could be 3 years from now, where hopefully my tax bracket is at an all-time high. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you just gotta drag a number out of me just to get to the answer, I'm gonna probably be in the ballpark as you. I'll say 10, 15 bands probably the most.
I'm not doing no 15 bands because I know it's just an engagement ring. There's another set that I gotta buy after this.
Yeah, but at the same time, you gotta understand. And like I'm not saying this to everybody, but the money you make dictates what you're willing to spend. Like if you really making like $100 million a year, 15 bands don't mean nothing to you. Like it really don't. You get what I'm saying? So like your threshold for what you would say no to, like,
like if I make $100 million, if I make $100 million, like yeah, it'll be fucking 15 bands. Like,
that's
really,
what I'm saying. Like so like you can't like nigga go pick the jewelry store you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it don't even matter, bro.
I'm not even buying it for real. I can already tell you that I'm probably not even gonna buy it. Like probably gonna have a jeweler who like send me a couple of sets.
Like but 15, saying, it don't even come up as like an expense to me. You get what I'm saying? Like it's like, so that's why I say, like, if we gonna keep it in terms of realisticness, right? Let's say we capping the person making 200 bands a year, right? We gonna cap them at that, right? Because that's a well-established, probably small business owner making real good money. He got 450. Huh? 350? Okay. Got 5, 6, 250? Okay. Got 5, 6 trucks, you know what I'm saying? Say like you got multiple, you know what I'm saying, home health people working for him, all that, right? Okay, 250. Yeah, 10 bands seem like 10 to 15 bands seem like legitimately money that I would spend that is worthy of me saying like, yo, I'm gonna watch her eyes light up. Because as soon as they drag that 25,000, I'm gonna be like, man, it's 10% of my money. I don't know if I could swing that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's crazy.
What about, so you think 3 to 5 is cheap? For somebody making that much?
No, 3 to 5. No, I still wouldn't think 3 to 5 is cheap. But I will say this. I think if you're making 250,000, but your expenses are 200,000, then no, you're not being cheap. But if your take home is 250,000, yeah, you being a little cheap, dog. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You making over 25,000 a month. That's not even 10% of your monthly take. That's barely 10% of your monthly take. Come on, big dog.
I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem.
Again, I'm gonna say it like this, right? If you that type of person though, right? If she know that like you not materialistic and it's hurting you to spend $3,000, it's all about what it is, man. Like I can't. This a multi-variable like argument here, right? You get what I'm saying? But I'm telling me, if I'm making 250 bands a year, dog, I can spend about 15,000 and not really sweat it. You get what I'm saying? If I'm making about 100,000, 150,
it's the item. It's the item for me because I would spend so much more. Like I would invest. Like, hey, like, all right, you got an IRA. All right, we're gonna set you up an IRA. I'm gonna go ahead and fill that thing up. But dog, for me to go drop 15,000 on a fucking ring, on a ring.
Look, man,
on a ring.
Look, bro,
on a ring.
It's a one-time purchase.
Yeah, no, bro.
And hold on, wait. And again,
there is nothing on me that I've ever even put on my body for no 15 bands.
But it ain't for you. It ain't for you.
For 3,000.
No, it ain't for you. It ain't for you. It's for her.
I ain't gonna lie.
It's for her.
Let me say this: if I get her a ring for 15K. If I get her a ring for 15K and I'm making 250 take home, I need to know that her parents are paying for the wedding.
Huh?
I need
that probably ain't happening.
I need assurance. I need assurance that, like, all right,
no, you wildin', man.
Now I'm wildin'. That's crazy.
I get you. No, you take listen.
All over here worried about getting 15 band rings.
Bro, ain't nobody saying nothing about getting 15, worried about getting 15 band ring. Bro, I could afford, if I wanted to, at what I'm doing now, I could go get a $10,000 ring and pay like $250 a month for that joker for like the next 5 to 6 years.
You can go get a $25,000 ring.
But that's what I'm saying. Like the ring you get, I could afford a $15,000 ring. I mean, I can't now, but you get what I'm saying? Like if I was single, I could probably afford a $15,000 ring. But again, I mean, I could pay for it. Let me say that again. I could pay for a $15,000 ring, but I don't mean I could afford it, bro.
If your ring is costing me more than like a 2-week salary or a month salary, yeah, you can get up out my face. You can stop talking to me.
But I'm saying it's not a month salary though. You taking home 250,000.
Okay, I said 2-week salaries. If I got to take my whole paycheck and go buy a ring, no, I'm not doing it.
What? All right. Okay, man. All right.
Sorry.
That's
call me wild. Call me whatever you want.
It's not wild, but I'm saying my thing is here. Whatever ring you go buy, is
Yeah,
worthy
she'll love it.
of
She'll love
her
it.
loving
She'll
it,
love it.
right? That's the point.
Yeah,
But I'm
she'll love it.
saying, to me, it's not egregious to go buy a $15,000 ring if you make it $250,000. It is egregious for someone to demand a $15,000 ring, right? You get what I'm saying? Like that.
First
I
of
think
all,
that's where
if she demanded anything,
I think that's where we're.
if she demanded anything as far as a gift,
But
like
that's
she not getting.
that's the point, right? But let's say this, right? Because we talk about this all the time. We talked about this on my other pod once. What if the ring? What if she don't even want a wedding? What if the ring is just like the one thing that like she want to make sure that
she can get the band ring if she don't want no wedding?
So
she don't want no wedding.
Yeah. Let's just say she just want the ring and take a honeymoon, right? She just want the ring, boom, and like she found the ring she wanted. She know it's hella expensive, but she know that like it's 15,000.
How much it cost?
It's 15 bands, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I'm just saying, man. Like there's special situations.
You gotta pay for the wedding. Just a vacation. No problem.
Okay. So I'm saying, like, see, this is the reason why it's hard to have this argument, because there's multiple variables here, man. That's all I'm saying.
You're still gonna hate me, though. Do you want to know why you're gonna hate me? Because she didn't want the wedding. You wanted the wedding as well. Do you want to know what our wedding would be? And I mean this whole party. It's gonna be what?
Go down. I'm bracing myself. I'm bracing.
If I gotta pay for the wedding, dog, I'm gonna tell you right now, we doing a destination wedding.
Oh, okay.
Whoever can come. Whoever can come. And the destination wedding is also gonna be our honeymoon. We make that very clear.
Yeah,
we're gonna get. That's how it works. We're gonna get. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We're gonna get married. I'm only gonna spend enough for the pastor to come and do their thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Okay. So that's why I said. That's why I'm telling you right now. My wedding. As far as what it's gonna cost me, what it's costing me, it's gonna be very minimal. It's gonna be very minimal. I don't think my wedding's gonna cost more than 10 bands.
Got you. So I'm saying, right? Like you've been pulling in 250,000 for a couple of years now. You got 100K sitting in the bank, and 15,000 seem ridiculous to you to get an engagement.
Seems ridiculous. It seems ridiculous. Spend that on a ring. You spend on a ring.
I do.
Some of y'all don't know. Some of y'all don't.
I do.
Know what?
I do feel you. I do feel you. 15,000 is a lot.
You wanna know why I feel that way? Because I don't spend things based off of money. I spend things based off of the hours or the time that it took for me to make that money.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm looking at it like this. I work anywhere from 10 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
A day. If I'm going to spend 15,000 on something, I immediately am thinking, and I'm not going to say here on the pod, but I'm immediately thinking, okay, this is X amount of hours or X amount of weeks that it took me to get to that 15,000 of physical labor. Is she worth all that for a reason that is not bringing anything? There's no woman that is worth that to me because it's not bringing me anything. You're asking me to spend 15,000 on a thing that is supposed to express or let her know that my feeling for her is blah. That to me is wild. It doesn't make any sense. Like, hey, can I spend this 15,000 and put this on a piece of land? You know what I'm saying? Like that we can put our name to. Can I spend it 50? Like, see, now I'm tripping. I'm telling you, God.
I'm not saying you tripping, but the point here is just that, dog, certain things mean more to people than it means to other. Just like it's people that'll go blow $150 on a meal, and like if I was to spend $150 on a meal, I'm gonna have a heart attack, and it ain't because
I spent $300 on a meal before.
You see what I'm saying? Like that shit is just absolutely out of my mind, bro. Like I guarantee you that wherever you went to go spend $300 at, I guarantee you that my cast iron and my New York strip can rival that shit. And that shit only cost me $30 for a pack of pho. And mashed potatoes.
I went to California on a date one time. I think my highest bill I've ever spent on a restaurant was close to like $500.
Nah, ain't no way. I spent it on Trish. I spent it on Trish, but on a date.
It was just for the two of us. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. It was one of the best. I'm gonna die with that experience. So I'll take that. I'll take that.
But again, right?
I will live with that experience. But the ring, in my opinion, I'm just sorry, bro. There's not. I just.
But I'm saying, like, you're proving my point here, though. Experiences mean more and things to other people, right? Like you care more about experiences. I'm a materialistic person. I care more about what I have. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not really too big on experiences. Like we talked about Super Bowl once, right? Like I don't really care to go like football games anymore and all that. But the one thing I will want to do one day is the Super Bowl. But that experience would mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? But just like going to football games and sporting events now, it don't really mean much to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool, but you know, I hate the traffic, all that's a whole bunch of shit that go into it, right? But it's different things that keep me from going. But that's the point, right? Like how you spend your money and what you determine the value and where it needs to go. All of that is based off of the person as it is, right? So you saying that you don't want to spend $15,000 on a ring and you think it's crazy, it is crazy to you. But to somebody else, it would make perfect sense because I don't want nothing. She don't really want nothing, but all she want is this $15,000 ring. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? She don't care about what kind of car she drives. She don't care about that, right? Or maybe she do. Maybe she do care about all that. But that person married her. You get what I'm saying? And he knew that was what he was getting when he married her. So you know that shit is what it is.
I agree with you, man. Look, it's to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. To each his own.
Yeah, and mine not gonna own a $15,000 ring. But let's go. Let's go to the main topic.
Okay, all right. Let's get into the last topic here, and we gonna run this video here real quick. We're gonna watch it, see what we think about it. We're gonna come back and deliberate on it. Let's go.
Like, is Drake hip hop?
Why are you doing this to me? Drake is pop to me, in the sense like if I was in Target in Houston and I heard a Drake song, it feels like a lot of his music is compatible with shopping.
He didn't want to say it.
Commercial music.
Or as you know, music, shopping with an edge in certain instances.
Fair. I like Drake's music, but I understand exactly what you're saying.
Of course. I mean, I
it's commercial, entertaining, fun, good, it's formulaic music.
It's likable.
Likable music, yeah.
Nigga said shopping with an edge.
Shopping with an
edge. He said shopping with an edge.
Hey, so
oh my God.
Me and Vince done got in super arguments about this. What's your take on Drake before we have where he at in your all-time rapper list?
Man, dog. I'm actually a huge Drake fan. I've been a Drake fan.
I don't think nobody's not a huge Drake fan, except for like boys that like try to be.
I've been a Drake fan since like 07, 08.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When it was like when people were getting called sus because they liked Drake back in the day.
Yeah, them dudes still holding on to that thought process.
Bro,
the only dudes who don't like Drake.
Like it was like I had to make sure not to play him in my own car, dog. I was just like, damn, like let me put on some DMX. You know what I'm saying? Because
where the dogs at?
Yeah, but I can't like this Drake song be hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Drake be hitting, dog.
Everybody's soft for listening to Drake. Look, man, I think Drake has evolved. You know what I'm saying, into who he is today, and he found his niche. Drake was not always this, I think, Target shopping with an edge Drake that he is today. I don't like Drake's music now. I'm not a big fan of it now. I'm really a big fan of J. Cole. J. Cole to me, shout out to him for getting best art or best rapper of the year.
Best rapper of 2023. Yeah.
Well deserved, my guy. Well deserved, guy. I really miss Hollywood Cole. I wish he could just give us one more of those one more time. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's gonna go that route again.
No, he on to
Drake. Yeah, but Drake, he is pop. He is pop. Let's just be real. He's, is
now
he
for sure.
Is he
now
hip hop? Yes, and I'm still gonna call what I'm not gonna disrespect.
He's still a rapper, though. He's still a rapper.
But also, he's very clear. I am not an aficionado. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like our man's is. I'm just a listener. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So to me, music to me is just it's good music is good music.
Yeah.
But Drake, dog, he found where the money was at, and he went there.
Yeah.
And I don't hate him for it. I mean, if it was me, bro, business is business. You got to go where the money's at always. Staying true to who you are sometimes just don't make sense. And if it was me, I wouldn't do it. But Drake is not on my all-time list as far as rappers. Yeah. He's just not. I will put him on my all-time list as far as artists.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? but I would not put him on I wouldn't put him in my top 5 right now as far as rappers.
Top 10 though.
I wouldn't put him in my top 10 right now as far as rappers.
Damn, you got 10.
I probably can't even name 10 niggas right now that rap. But I'm just letting you know, I just don't have him on my list. J. Cole, I'll put Roddy Ricch right now in front of Drake.
Damn.
I'll put Roddy Ricch right now with that flop album that he did, Live Fast, whatever.
Yeah.
I would put him in front of.
I'm about to say the first one I went back and peeped fire. Second one I ain't really listened to. I tried to. The second one just wasn't. By the fifth song, I was like, nah, this ain't the same.
Come on, man. Rick Ross is a better rapper than Drake right now.
I would say this. So let's get to that here. I'm gonna try to frame this in a manner of as in respect to Drake, but to kind of give some context into why I think that like the reason why when it comes to like strictly when you gonna ask somebody who is like a hip hop heavy head why they don't have Drake like in the top. So the thing about I try to think about when we were growing up, right? So in high school, I would say probably the top 5 rappers was Jay, Wayne, T.I., Jeezy, down here in the South. You could swap between like 50 and Luda, probably even throw Gucci Mane depending on like where you was at. It was a time period where like I remember like especially growing up in my school, like Jeezy had the streets on lock. Like everybody was rolling through that hole with a snowman shirt on. Like everybody wanted to trap, you know what I'm saying? Like the cultural influence they had on the culture was heavy. The problem that I think Drake has is that Drake has never really had a heavy impact on the culture. And so in terms of, cause like now, you know what I'm saying? You have kind of specific niches in hip hop, right? Like when we growing up, it still wasn't like certain niches and shit, right? Like you had Jay as he finally came into money, he sort of morphed into talking about his lifestyle now. But for the most part, majority of hip hop that got played on the radio was, you know, saying trap music. Trap music is what like kind of we grew up on. So like if you ask us, our favorite rappers are always gonna be like Jeezy, T.I., Luda, like all them and shit. Like as we morphed into like, you know what I'm saying, like now people have niches. So you still got trap music, but you got drill music, you know what I'm saying? You got social, you know what I'm saying? Like Drake don't really fit into like a niche. You know what I'm saying? Like he fit into almost where Nicki sort of gets knocked for, right? Like y'all make a lot of pop music. You get what I'm saying? Like even if you compare Nicki's music,
that's what it is.
It's hip hop, right? It's hip hop music. So if you compare Nicki to even like artists that she be losing out to, like she made a big rant about how she lost out to Lotto, but Lotto music sound hip hop. You get what I'm saying? Like she sound like culturally, she sounds like what we're used to. Like Nicki don't be sounding like that, even down to like the melody and the music and the production of her songs. Like they don't sound like hip hop. They sound very popish. You get what I'm saying? Now you're a rapper and Drake's a rapper and he can spit. But the reality is that his influence on the culture is minimal. You know what I'm saying? And I got to a knockdown argument with Vince about this, right? Because he swear up and down that Drake albums is better than Kanye's. And I was like, bro, Kanye got 4.
What?
Dog, listen. Dog, I swear to God.
He don't believe it. He doesn't believe it.
Listen, I almost lost my mind, dog. This man swear. Let's not go down that road again. Because that was
There's not one Drake album. There's not one Drake album, and I mean this, and I mean as a fan. There's not one Drake album that has had more influence, or in my opinion, even better, than any Kanye album, and that includes Yeezus. That includes any of the stuff that people disagree with Kanye today.
I think Take Care might be over a couple of them albums.
Man, Blood on the Leaves? Man, come on, y'all tripping. Blood on the Leaves. Matter of fact, when I get done with this podcast, I'm listening.
You running it? So that's the thing, right? Because even if you say Kanye, right? Kanye has such an impact on the culture, and to this day, I feel like that's where Drake has unfortunately fallen the shortest. Because if you put Drake into sort of take his entire umbrella and just like kind of throw everything up into the sky and look at it, Drake, and somebody said this once, I think it might even been Charlamagne the Guy, but I'm not entirely sure. But Drake has arguably, it's not even a doubt anymore. He is the best hit maker of all time, right? Like Drake drop a track to the radio, that shit going to number 1. So consistently, nobody has ever put out more hits than Drake. But the problem is his first couple of albums for sure were slappers. I don't know about the first one, but the second one and the third one for sure. Take Care and Nothing Was the Same. I think that was the third album. Those were fire, great albums, but that was sort of like kind of his thing, right? Like he was sort of kind of, I don't know, he was a mix between like R&B and hip hop. Like that was his lane. I think it got to him, or he either morphed into the person that he is today. He was no longer, you know what I'm saying, like this soft, cuddly lover boy who's just getting taken advantage of by women in the industry and shit. I think that shit kind of fucked with him. So his music sort of kind of morphed as well, right? And then, you know, he just kind of became a rebel. Well, you know what I'm saying? Fuck the industry. You know what I'm saying? I tried to be a part of the culture. I got shafted from it. I'm going to make this money. You get what I'm saying? And he found his own lane.
Drake is a certified piggybacker, bro.
I mean,
and that's kind of true. That's no knock. That's not a diss. That's just the reality situation. That is his niche. Yeah. His niche is to follow whatever the trend is at the time. Mm-hmm. He does it in sports. He go from being a Duke fan to being a Kentucky fan, to being whatever. He does it in NBA. He'll be a Raptors fan when it's convenient. He'll be a Rockets fan when it's convenient. Mm-hmm. He'll be a Lakers fan when he needs to. He'll do the same thing with college football, NFL. He's a certified piggybacker. Same thing when it comes to style. If he needs to sound, if he wants to do the Afro beat style, he gonna get on there and do the whole controller or whatever. If he need to do some more R&B type style, he'll get on there and do it. So, and if he needs to do pop music, which is where his, the crux of his money is, he'll do it. I'm not knocking Drake, bro. I think
not
Drake,
at all. Not
Drake
at all.
Drake was for me during a certain phase of my life. Mm-hmm. That's just the God honest truth. Now, where he's at now, there's nothing that he's talking about where I can relate to.
That you can care about, yeah.
It's like, let's just be real. And he's not saying anything that's relatable to somebody like me, whereas somebody like J. Cole, he can rap and drop something like Motivate. Yeah. And I don't care who you are, where you are in life, where you on top, where you in the gutter, whatever the case may be, you can be motivated by that song. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, he can talk, he can rap, what's the song that he did where they were talking about the taxes or whatever? I forgot. Or he can Forest Hill Drive. He could talk about, the first time he lost his virginity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just, these are things that like I can still relate to till today when he raps about these certain, about some of these things. Yeah. Drake, bro, he rapping about sleeping on a $3.5 million bed. I ain't nothing, bro. Respectfully, I can't relate to that.
Can't. Listen, like I said, I can't. I think it's unfair to Drake a lot of times when he gets compared to like. I mean, I think the reality is Drake is a pop artist, but at the same time he is a rapper, and I do think he need to get recognition for that because he do be spitting bars. Like there's still a method to rapping and whether it be your cadence, how you flow over the beat, how you harmonize over the beat, all that. And he still does that very well. So top 10 all time, I think he deserves to be in that list. But I think like if you start listening, top 10, I think so. I think if you start, dog, listen to me. The success that he's had, it has to be acknowledged, bro. Like you just can't. It's at that point where it's all like we're not gonna go into this, but Patrick Mahomes is on course to be the greatest quarterback ever. That's just a fact at this point. Like you got to acknowledge it, bro. Like whether or not you know.
I would not compare Pat Mahomes to Drake, respectfully.
I don't know. I feel like it's almost a direct comparison.
I wouldn't be able to. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
I don't see how it wouldn't be. You know what I'm saying? But okay, you don't have to.
I don't think Drake is winning championships like that. I think he's getting money. He's able to fill stadiums and all of that. But I don't think that I can recognize him year to year as the best rapper, whatever. Did he earn the most? Yeah. Did he have the most influence? Bro, a lot of pop artists do that. Taylor Swift is probably the best artist out there. Would you then, by the time she's done, being able to say that she's one of the top 10 best singers of all time? No, she's because, the top 10 best artists of all time. Which is why I said Drake is an artist to me.
That can be measured though. I'm saying singing is like a skill that can be measured though. So we know she's not like one of the greatest singers ever.
Yeah, but
can she be one of the top 5 artists ever? She can be based off of the sales.
Yeah, that's why I call Drake an artist, but I wouldn't call him a rapper. I wouldn't call him a rapper because I think that's too specific.
Okay, all right. So
Drake has done enough in the rap game to be able to call him a rapper. Like to me, DMX is a better all-time rapper than Drake.
When Vince see this, he's gonna have a heart attack. He's that nigga probably gonna call in to get on the show.
He's just not. I just don't. Through my lens, I don't Drake as a rapper.
I hear you, but
I just don't view him as.
To get my final point, I think it's unfair to not consider him a rapper, but there's no doubt about it. He's one of the top 10 artists of all time. So if he's one of the top 10 artists of all time, then he got to be a top 10 rapper, bro. Like it just has to be there, dog. Dog, listen to me.
No, bro.
Listen.
Stop that.
Dude, would you consider Kanye a top 10 artist of all time?
Yes.
Yes, dog. And he's a rapper. Like Drake is a rapper, bro. Whether or not you want to consider him a commercial rapper, a pop rapper, whatever you want to consider him, dog. Right, like he's a rapper, dog.
With that being said, you are including Kanye in your all 10 top 10 rappers.
Kanye number 1.
Okay. Name me your top 10, please.
To me.
Name me your top 10, and we can just get this conversation over.
I don't think I can go top 10.
Because leave off. You don't even give him an order. Give me 10. Just give me 10 top 10 rappers. I don't need it in order. Just give me 10 of them.
All right, so 10, I give you Kanye, Jay, Wayne, Cole, Eminem, Kendrick, Nas, Drake, T.I., and then what I say after that? Damn. I don't know who I would put in my 10 spot. Is it on me personally or just in general who I would think would be in the top 10?
Who would you think? Because I think you left Biggie off, you left Tupac off of there.
See, here's my only issue.
I think that's the beginning phase of our
my only issue. Here's my only issue. I just don't think their careers were long enough to really put them in the top 10 anymore. At some point they were, but I think people don't have extended their careers long enough to finally push them out of that. Now, if you want to put them in there just for legendary reasons, okay, cool. Then you could probably kick out T.I. and Drake. But I mean, if we talking like longevity, if we talking about longevity, no, T.I., Drake, and then probably damn, did I say Luda? Luda. I think I might have said Luda though. But yeah, for sure Luda. I don't know why I had T.I. over Luda.
As far as a rapper, I'll put Luda in front of Drake.
Huh? I think, okay, again, I think that if you asking me, I'm going to have Luda as a better rapper than Drake. But if you walk into the street right now and ask, and that matters though, like your opinion can't be the only one.
That's why to me the argument of him being an artist is safer. Because when you say an artist, you're saying somebody who makes music. Now
he's a rapper. He's a rapper, dog.
He don't rap on everything. He does not rap on everything, bro. He's an artist.
90% of the time he's rapping, though. 90% of the time he's rapping.
Honest to God, it don't even matter, bro, because I think we've given Drake too much of our time. So was that the main topic?
Yeah, that was it. That's all I had to run it out.
Okay.
All right.
As far as Drake goes, I really do have a profound amount of respect for Drake. I listen to him. You know what I'm saying? Cool, all of that. But to me, he's not in my top 10. I would have I would put Rick Ross in front of Drake as far as rappers.
Personally, I like Rick Ross more than Drake. But again, I can't actually put it would be a crime to humanity to put Rick Ross as a top 10 rapper over Drake, given the success that Drake has had, bro. Like, we can't just pretend.
I would put a caveat that, like, to me, Drake is an artist. And not
we can't pretend like Drake isn't a rapper, dog. That's the point. Okay, all right. Here we go. All right, y'all. If you made it this far, man, we appreciate y'all for kicking it with us. Make sure you like,
comment,
and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, because we're trying to get these numbers up. To everybody that tunes in every week, man, we can't tell you how much we appreciate it. Make sure you tell your mama, your brother, your cousin, sister, uncle, daddy, cousins, aunts, uncles, grandparents, you know what I'm saying? Your pastor, tell your deacons.
Hey, real quick. Do we have Any more followers? Any good news that we got this week? Please tell me you got at least one more follower.
Unfortunately not. We're still at 101 because somebody stopped unsubscribed. Look at my face.
All right.
But it's cool, man, because we're going to get these numbers back up, man. Anyway, make sure you tell somebody, man, you know what I'm saying? Share this video. We appreciate it, man. As always, it's been real. We out.